Okay, the new truck got another workout at Bingo, did more supply runs, did things like that. Bought him a new microwave for the workers at Bingo. The other one had gone out. Also brought my big battery-powered hedge trimmer, and I trimmed all the roses down. And the back of the truck came in very useful to put all the trimmings of the roses in, and then me dumping them off. So the truck is very useful there at Bingo. It's wonderful having a truck that actually runs and bed to throw things in. Anyway, strange happening stuff. Um, yeah, you're on the shower again. Gotta get a haircut. Anyway, um, last night was another Zoom meeting. This time it was on the experiencers group that Hildegard Gmeiner had invited me to. This is one that I couldn't log in a few videos back, and I was watching the Ten Commandments, the old one. This is that group. They asked me, Hildegard asked me to talk about soul retrieval. In this last video, the little Zoom meeting video, I mentioned that that was the second time I ever spoke to anybody about this of any type, and I happened to mention the new term I learned was soul retrieval. That interested a couple of people, and one of them was Hildegard, and she invited me to speak specifically on my experiences with this group. I was really nervous. I couldn't even get to sleep that night. Midnight, I checked my emails, and Hildegard had sent an email just a few hours before saying, "Don't be nervous." It's like perfect timing. Perfect timing. Anyway, I was nervous. But the wonderful thing about everyone in that group is there's no judgment. They listen, some ask questions, and I don't know the answer to everything. I've had, that's our lovely cats as usual. Mama cat, don't like her baby cats. The baby cats are 12 years old. Mama cat wishes the baby cats were not here and she could have all the food. Come on. Jeez. Okay. Anyway. Okay. Anyway. God, where was I? Where was I even? Jeez. Anyway, the people there are amazing, non-judgmental. They ask some questions, and I don't know the answer to everything because I just found out I'm not alone about 6 months ago. Heard about Star Season, about 6 months ago. All the finding others is new to me, brand new, and I'm learning again. I'm reading materials now, like Law of One and things like that. Uh, and so the people asking questions, it was nice, and my whole motto thing in order to avoid the arrogance trap is be open, kind, gentle, and honest. I have to tell the truth whenever someone asks me a question. I must answer truthfully, honestly, and I have to. Kind of a no choice thing. Anyway, um, they're all wonderful. They were all wonderful. And then they all started sharing different stories, their own personal experiences. And it was beautiful, beautiful. There's a guy named Johnny that talked about the different paths people take, and he did something clicked. What he was talking about, the tree, like the tree of life, from here to source, but along the way, there are various paths you can take for extra experiences, more learning along the way to source. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And I guess me being a wanderer, I tend to wander off the main path a bit. it's, just, it's okay. It's all okay. Um, that was a beautiful way of putting it. That is permanently stuck in my head, and it was beautiful. Another guy, Dave, there when I was talking about how when the first time I saw these entities after my walk-in experience, and these entities started coming after me, the first thing I felt was fear. I was afraid. I didn't know what they were. It scared me. I was afraid, and it seemed like the fear, they fed on it. They fed on my fear, and it increased them, made them stronger, strong enough to have an effect in the real world, like turn off lights, knock things off shelves, things like that. And it was funny, Dave's expression, he jumped up. It's like, that's exactly what happened to him. And I mentioned I figured, well, if fear is making them stronger, the opposite fear is love, maybe that would make them weaker. And so the first thing I tried was putting a bubble around myself of love and light, and like a shield, just a big bubble around me of light, love, positive energy around me. And they hit it and they couldn't get through. It worked. It was a barrier. And he jumped up and was like, that's exactly what he did. And he realized fear fed them, and he created this bubble like this around them and had the same exact experience. Um, he said it felt really good to know that he wasn't the only one that things like this happened to. And I felt the same way. It's like, all right, I'm not the only one. I'm really not the only one. And that was nice. I sent Dave an email with other links to some of these videos about entities, but all these people are beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Their stories are precious, they're amazing, they're wonderful and unique, and everything. It's wonderful. Anyway, I got overexcited at one point. This gentleman named Steve was speaking, and he knows about the Law of One series and all that kind of stuff. And he mentioned how some of these dark entities, they're really more like brothers, like family, things like that. And I'm like, I got way excited, too excited. I kind of started interrupting him. I apologize, Steve, if you see this. I was too excited because if you go back, I'll put a link below in the description, back to my Strange Happening number 86. That's a while back, because this is 100 and something now, so it's a while back. But I mentioned about that last Dark Entity fight. If you saw the detailed video, the video of my Dark Entity fight details on that, I mentioned it left a piece in here on me, and then I felt that I could use it some way. And at the 12-minute mark, 12 and a half minute mark around there, on Strange Happening 86, listed below, 12-minute mark, 12 and a half minute mark, I talk about how I was driving down to the river, and I just started singing, just singing to myself, kind of, and this object that was stuck in me from this other entity started vibrating. It started resonating, and I felt that other entity, and he was not anywhere near me. It was like a link from this piece of it to it, wherever it was, and it was vibrating when I was singing, kind of to myself. And the feeling I got, and I talk about it in the video, that it's like a brother. It's like, that feels like a brother. It feels like these are brothers and sisters. It feels like family trying to teach me lessons that I'm learning, and this is family trying to teach me. I said that in the video. You can check it out. Strange Happening 86, about the 12-minute mark, 12 and a half minute mark. Steve said the exact same thing in this meeting, and I got way excited when he said that. I was just like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Thinking to myself in my head, and I might have been saying that out loud. I don't know. But it was just like spot on. But this is what I'm talking about sometimes, the way I term it, backwards learning. I'm putting videos out of stuff, and then I'm getting confirmation later, just happened to get confirmation later, somebody else says this kind of thing. So I really don't know what's going on. Another gentleman, I believe his name was Daniel, asked me, do you feel like something big is coming, something big is happening? I said, yes, absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. I have one out there that I think I called it Demons Total Freak Out or something like that. It was after all those entities were in my bedroom, and I did a video after that talking about demons. I'm totally freaking out. And I did totally freak out. It's like something much bigger is going on. My little brain can't comprehend. I cannot comprehend what is happening. Something massive, massive is going on, and I cannot comprehend it. My brain cannot comprehend it. And so when he asked that question, I'm like, yes, I feel it. And apparently he feels that same way. Something massive is coming. So I feel it too. And he spoke up about that. So it was a really interesting and wonderful conversation.